Gotta make sure you get your motherfucking neck stretches in. Know what I'm saying? This episode is sponsored by Rick Sanchez, Backwoods. Hey, if they send it, you know, we go live. They bought the time. They bought the time on the can. That's a weird concept, ain't it? They see you bud and you smoke and stay on camera even longer. Ooh, boy, how many days can somebody go? I know I'm good for about 72. If they give me like momentarily pass out rules, you gotta get something like that. You don't want sleep deprivation, but you want to make it fun. Yeah. A whole blowout, smoke out joint. Yeah. I don't think we on that radar for that just yet. I don't think we on that radar for it just yet. Man, Snoop shit, I'll smoke Snoop Dogg, bro. I'll be right in there. He gave them dudes a chance and shit to smoke with him, and they wanted to get out the car and shit, man. Fuck that. I'd have stayed in that shit till everything dissipated. Yo, we gotta roll up again. Right. Keep that shit going. I'm gonna look at him and be like, yo, come on, man. I thought we were smoking. You playing with it. Alright, I'm gonna look at Snoop and be like, bro, you playing with it and shit. Right. You got them in here playing with it and shit. It should be like motherfucking two big ass cones going at the same goddamn time and shit. What's up with you, Quaalude? Overdose Music, salute them guys, man. Check out their videos and all their accessories, merchandise. They got that Bad Air Day. Right, that Bad Air Day, man. That junk is wild, man. I've been promoting the crap out of that. Y'all need to go check that, man. Whoo! I'm telling you, there's so many memorable scenes inside that joint, man. So many inside of it. Ooh. He couldn't catch a break, man. I felt bad for him. He couldn't catch a break, but man, that shit was fucking ridiculous, boy. I had my homegirl over yesterday. I showed her that shit, man. Motherfucker, her soda fucking flew across the goddamn room and shit in the fucking spray and shit. Hey, you seen when I did the live with her how obnoxious her voice and singing and shit is. Oh man, that was hysterical. I sat there on her ass for like one night only. Ooh, she didn't know what she was in for. I said, yo, we gotta run it back. I put it on a loop. Cause you know how YouTube, you can loop that shit. We watched it like 4 times and shit. Each time it got more and more hilarious, and then she smoked. We sat there, smoked out, and then watched it. My boy came through and shit. So it's his first time watching that shit. He was like, what the fuck? I said, yeah, man. The cat that be sitting. Oh, man. He said, yo, that was fucking good as shit. I said, yo, that's a fucking booby there, bro. That's a fucking booby. Check them out and more on the way, man. The Network Films, bro. The Connect Work Films, man. Them guys are doing it up this year. They already started off last year with bangers. And then check out the show, man, on Thursdays. Tuesday and Thursdays at noon on YouTube, Facebook, wherever, man. Probably Kick. All the networks, man. Same like we are. They gave us the idea to get branched and big spiderweb concept. Telling you. Then the media library stuff I was telling y'all, we still waiting for playback on that. We didn't know nothing about that. Like, bro, that's some shit I needed to know like years. Talk about some years. Fucking decade ago. Like, damn. That was some Sheesh. Then the little manager shits. I knew about them could already got one in turn, but she doesn't do the full spectrum of what you would think a full manager would do. So I said, damn, I gotta look for that. Definitely look into them things. And then they got the Shy City Duck Drip or Dry, man, on Sundays. Y'all check that out too. I think that's around usually like 6 o'clock. So that's always jumping, man. Get a chance to be on his Chicago Shy City Duck, you know what I'm saying? Freaking mixtape. Right, man. I guess so. It's always all kinds of opportunities out here, man. So that's like y'all little up to the date little news letter and joint for the week, you could say. Y'all can so-called say, you know what I'm saying? Today is Rich Ninja Saturdays, you know. So you know how we do it up over here at GBA Nation and all that, boy. This is like our Saturday while y'all on that Tuesday. That's why we're going to turn up later on today. We got to get you out of that stress. You know, you had the weekend off. So you didn't start off this week going back and telling your boss, you know, go fuck yourself. You had the day off before it. And now you went in there today with the BGs and hiatus from what you had yesterday from barbecues. And some of y'all even were fortunate to have barbecues as cold as it was up here up north. You know what I'm saying? So, now if you're out in Minnesota, then it's a whole different story. I was watching that shit turn up last night. That was just fucking stupid. One thing you never do is try and firebomb or throw fucking fireballs or any kind of pyrotactics at the fucking police. And don't think that they ain't gonna bust a fucking hot one at your ass. Cause that shit was stupid. They trying to light fucking air cans and launch them off like fucking ballistic projectiles and shit. And then when the boys bust fire open and shit, it's like, bitch, that's an act of war. Don't you know people over in Iraq, they make improvised mortars and get domed the fuck out? Just for the attempt. Right, we gotta wait for rules of engagement. We gotta let you do the shit, then we can hit you. So let you do out your idiocracy, and then when we hit you with the problem solver solution. And then y'all figure because it's here in the States and shit, man, do you not know that the 1% of the population is vets? That's why they call us the 1%ers. And a big part of this nation is vets. That's why there's so many police. I don't think it's for the regular populace. They got to keep an eye on us because we got trained too well and shit. So they got to make sure we don't go off the deep end. I know. I know these motherfuckers keep handles. Boy, they keep tape handles. Shit, ain't that right, Grim? Grim just got in just score called shit. He on that same shit. See, even for veterans and shit, they give us categorizations. If you been to combat and shit, when you come home, the VA gotta find your ass. They gotta put a tag on you. They put this characteristic on your ass, like a classification. They got me as a high-risk individual. Because they said I got means, time, and method. Same time they said, oh, well, you know, he got a very bad attitude and shit. So we gotta keep somebody on his ass. Talking to him every now and then. See where his gauge is, mood of attitude and shit. Right. Keep a cell phone on you. We'll give you a lifetime cell phone. That's what they say, yo. We'll give you a lifetime line on the cell phone. Just please keep it on you at all times. And I said, oh, man, it's pretty cool. So you gonna pay for the phone? That's cool. That's a cool trade-off. But damn, I don't like really being tracked, but fuck it. You gonna pay the phone bill for life? Shit, that ain't a bad trade-off. What y'all think? It ain't a bad trade-off like shit. You talking about like $100 and something bill a month? Shit, I run this up on the data. I run it up on the data. They be like, damn. Grim. These can't hear me. Hold on. Jump inside the Discord. Grimace. Wake up, Grimace. Yo. You trying to get your screen on. You fucked up your computer again. Why you Mike doing that shit again? And you must got something going on. Oh, your OBS has even crashed. Or not OBS, but your NVIDIA Vibe crash is even fucked up. What you left it on all last night, minding them little crystals? Huh? You didn't go to sleep at all last night? Damn. Oh, you still ain't go to sleep? Oh, man. You better stop staying up all night because of the goddamn game. I told you, just set a macro for this shit. I showed you how to set it and just put that shit somewhere where you can't die. You see, I fucked up on mine last night. I put my shit in a spot where I thought my dude would fucking power through it. But then I didn't have no potions and shit. So I was like, damn, that was dumb. Yeah, I set like an alarm and shit. I looked at it like, I think like 9. I said, damn. It ain't that shit. It sat in the town just going back and forth across the screen. Burning the shit out of them potions. And I had bought like 2 million in potions. I said, damn, that made that pointless. But yeah, check this out, Grim. I'm coming with a different approach on this shit today. I had already started it up. I made a memory hook for this. I made a memory hook. I got past her supposed fucking info thing so I could dump the game. Yeah. Cause look, I found a list of all the programs that's flagged this shit. They got Cheat Engine, Scrawly, a whole bunch of shit flagged, traditional shit, so I just made my own memory scanner. And then I dump it, filter it out. So then I got all my ASCII keys. And now we have a dump of everything that's in the game. It's just how to go in and write back to it now. They even have to put no traditional code in it. This is all custom shit right here too. I started off and said I'm the mouse and the cat is sitting there. And I gotta be able to escape the cat for at least 10 attempts. That's how I'm trying to do the initial code. I'm the mouse, I gotta escape the cat for 10 patches. Now my dump is still taking a long time. Well, I gotta filter out this dump a little more. Cause each map is giving me way more shit. Like here I just dumped, I got 1238 regions. Inside the other map I had 2785 regions. And then I'm filtering out the dump also when I do it. So it's like I have all my ASCII keys, so I'm converting the hex over to readable text at the same time. Say look, I got this. I got the moves for like the thing. Look, all the text in the game so far. So we got a dump of this. And I'm trying to do it all external like this. See, look, this is dope like that. Hey, Grimlock, I can find your name in here. Like player title. That's one thing I found so far. I just got it to pop it as an overlay now. Hey, look, Grim. Look, I got my stats. I got the class. Yeah, but you need to start shopping on shit earlier, nigga. Stop buying at the last minute so you get your priorities and shit right, nigga. You buy shit last minute where it's scrambled like, damn, the shit I want to get them and shit, now I ain't got the funds because I didn't prepare ahead of time. Y'all in the South, bro. I'm telling y'all be like a little... That sun just rot that brain a little bit. I'm telling you, yo, I done seen it firsthand, bro. I done seen it firsthand. It's like the weed down in the South is burning so much from the sun that y'all just automatically get exposed and y'all just be a little slower than us up here when we get that snow and that clean weather, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Bro, that's what you need. You need some snow one time, bro. Y'all need some good ass snow in Alabama. Y'all do. Nah, bro, y'all need some of that northern snow, bro. You need that northern snow that we get up here in the north. You need some of that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need some of that good air to get all that gas that's in y'all shit that just make y'all move a little slower than the rest of the up here in the north. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what happened? What happened last night? I said, yo, Grim, you gonna buy that program again? I said, Grim, what you doing? I'm about to buy this program. You already on the program. Oh, I'm gonna buy it again. And then you went through the process about to buy it a third time. I'm like, I say, yo, just send me that shit, bro. You don't want your money, just send me that shit. I'll blow it for you. I will gladly blow it for you. Right, I will gladly blow it for you. What you talking about? What you mean? What you had 100? What you... There you do. There you do. Nah, you gotta get the 200. Well, to the max level. The max level. You still got missions. You still got mad missions, man. What you talking about? What you get from them boxes, yo? How many of them did you form? To get what? To get what shit? Oh, so you did it for two Valentine's things? Damn. Yeah, the copper always comes in slower. I'm at 471, 273, and 144. That's why on the market, this bronze, they're selling the bronze on the market. Because everybody got a different rate for them. Like, what did you pull the fastest? Like, what were you getting the fastest? Like, it looks like mine is like the gold. You were pulling gold fast too? Yeah, I'm getting gold fast too. Somebody in here is getting copper fast. That's the thing. We have to find, be like, yo, who got copper, yo? Trade me some copper for some gold. That's why I said people would come in here. That's why I said people would hop in here with different stuff. They would hop in here with like 4 tunes and shit, though. And look, Grim, they got cheat engine written in here into the game code as a program to look for. They got cheat. They got it written specifically in here, written into the code. Yeah, so it just now it's supposed to be as soon as it detects cheat engine, it's gonna crash it out. Because it's written into its detection fields. Hey, that's in here too. Hey, look. Hey, look. Yeah, because guess what? That shit was called Tiny Task, right? Look, that's written into the game code, bro. These are all the programs that's flagged inside the game right here. Cheat Engine, Squally, Reclass, Cheat-O-Matic, Poke, T-Search, Memory View, another editor, Wireshark, Burp Sleep, Auto Hotkey, Proval Macro Creator, Tiny Task, GS Auto Clicker, X64 Debugger, X32 Debugger, Ali Debugger, Injector, Process Hacker, PE Tools, CFF Editor, VM Protect. That's basically like the virtual box, so you can't multi-box. And then CFF editor, so you can't edit the DLL. So they got time and date stamps on the DLL file. That's why I got right here my own little editor I'm making. I'm dumping the game. I'm running my filter algorithm on the dump. And then it's giving me back a kickback of all the ASCII keys. So I can have readable human language of the code. Same time, I got the code right here. I got the dump right here. You know what I'm saying? The dump is fucking massive. Yeah. You already know. Look, then I got it filtered over. And then from the filter now, I can go ahead and modulate it down more. And look, and I got my memory loop running right there after it does all that, see? Nice memory flow right there. Nice memory flow. You see no kind of lag and nothing like that. They think, hey look, they thought we couldn't figure out the code and stuff like that. That's like 180 lines right there. Doing some simple mathematics and filtering algorithm. And we're doing this on Wonder King right now. We ain't even really started affecting any kind of value manipulation or nothing like that. We're just gonna call the functions as we categorize them out. But the dump, hey look, Grim, the dump takes less than 2 minutes. That joint's like 1.7 gigs. And then it filters it down to like less than a megabyte. And like this is growing because I told it to make it as a database. So it's constantly grabbing different dumps from different map locations as it finds them. Then look, I can give it keywords too because I wanted to convert over for the keywords to find certain stuff. So I can filter that out too for easy viewing. And then look how this little memory hook works right there. That's pretty clever. And we ain't even got to use the power of the kernel just yet. And look, I made little handle files for all my little methods. You know what I'm saying? That way, as I build my little library, I can come back and just reference them and shit, you know? I ain't got to put no goofy ass names all over my shits. I like that. I got my other classes here. See how these ain't got none in them yet? Because right here, this trigger class, I'm going to send you this project and show you how to set your thing up for it. So right here for trigger, this is where we're going to write and have the game assist us in writing. Like screen location and shit, where they're at. So we can just glide and just fuck shit up. And then right here for like conditional, this is where we'll put like logic proportion. So we're gonna take the macro shit and actually make the macro with our own shit. That way I ain't gotta leverage that too much, cause that shit definitely doesn't get it every single time. Okay, so hey, you know what's crazy? Is that these guys, they actually wrote a good ass fucking word bank of like filter words on their shit. Like, yo, they got like 17 iterations on how to spell the word nigger. Yeah, as a filter word list. Nigga, bitch, fuck you, all kinds of shit. Nah, so you can't put them as keywords. So as soon as you put it in, it blocks that shit. Look, check this out. Hey, look, check this out, bro. Right below where the tools is all this. I say whoever wrote that out felt good when they got to write the word nigger out. He said with the hard ER. Whew, man. Then they spell it with an A. Then apparently the word retard. Whore, tranny, queer, kite, gunk, chink, anal, blowjob, ejaculate, masturbate, penis, vagina, fucking motherfucker, son of a bitch, cocksucker, asshole, bastard. Like, yo, that shit just popped up on the screen like crazy. But yeah, they got pretty much the basics, the basic words though. They put penis, dick, and cock on there. They put queer, faggot, lesbian, whore, homo. They put them on there. They put asshole, bastard, bitch, cunt, fuck, motherfucker. They got nigga with an A, nigga with an ER. Then they abbreviated it all out with spaces and asterisks. Then they wrote it in all caps. Then they wrote it lower cases. Then they put stars in the middle of them. Then they put dots in the middle of them. Then they put dots with spaces. Then they put dots with stars. Man, they got a whole fucking list of that shit. I wonder why my computer, like, I swore this came from the other side of the world, because it's like, why does my lights come on during the daytime, but not at nighttime when I want them to come on? It's like y'all fucked up the clock. Why all the lights come on during the daytime when I need them off, but not during the nighttime? I probably gotta go in the BIOS and change that shit. Turn them motherfuckers off. Hey, I remember I told you it sounded like my shit was fucking up the one day? Like some airplane type shit. And it was because the fan had fell off the top of the heat thing. And it landed in such a way to where that bitch landed in front of the fucking thing inside of some kind of position to where that whole heat rod now fucking gets air pushed through that bitch in such a crazy way to where it keeps the fucking cord from getting hot, and it actually keeps my PC fucking like extra like fucking 10 something degrees fucking cooler. It don't get like hot in here just off like the rig no more. It's like, ooh. That's a dig. Hey Grim, we gotta do a review later on this shit, bro. We're gonna do a whole group review and shit of us watching the Bad Air Day on this show. We're gonna push the shit out of it. Cause that shit funny as fuck, man. If y'all ain't seen it, man, y'all need to check that out. You hear me, Grub? We got a movie we watching today. Well, we're gonna do a live reaction to it. I don't know why you don't want me to see you on the screen, bro. Like, what you want me? You want me to turn my cam on too with my OBS so you can see me on cam too? I got you. Hold on. I feel kind of unfair. I ain't on cam. I got you. Nah, I try to keep the camera off me for a little bit. That's the thing. The phone is cool because the phone won't kill me with the fucking light. That's the only thing about it. Because this camera is so bright. Even then, it just turned the fuck off, so it's like, what the fuck? I'm not scared to be on camera. I'm turning on my camera right now. I don't know where I'm at in that picture. Now that's crazy because the video got me looking like ass right now. That's because I ain't got that extra light on. But my phone picks up so clear and shit. That's the crazy part. I ain't putting none of my new backgrounds in here yet. That's the crazy part. Yeah, lower that now. There we go. Now I'm chilling. Now I'm chilling with myself and myself. And then I'll move one of myself over here. And I'll move my other self over here. Yeah, there we go. Gotta get that work. Pay for that work. Grim, that shit coming through your speakers and mic. That shit coming through your speaker and mic. And look, see, look, I got more copper coming in now. That's crazy. Damn, why you got trash in the corner, homie? That's the thing of having your whole room on camera and shit, bro. That leaves you open for criticism, right? If I can catch you just having some shit off just in the distance, like, yo, right, clean that shit up, man. Square that room away, man. Make yourself presentable at all times when you jump on the camera, bro. I might got like a fucked up blind back there, but shit, what's the point of dropping the shit for one fucking... It's like 3 pieces at the bottom of that bitch. Right. Well, am I going to buy a whole new blind set for 3 bent pieces? Alright. Man, you ain't got no working man weed. I told you I got to send you the sack. Hold on, we got to go pay these bills real quick. Got to pay these bills real quick. Goddamn bills, please. God damn. Sheesh. man. Hey, Grim. I told him he gotta come back. He gotta come back tomorrow. Man, said motherfucking said a P. Said a P for the low. I said, oh shit, come back tomorrow. Right, I needs to get that. I needs to get that. That'll give me enough. And what's today, the 20th? That'll give me enough to smoke. I'll probably have enough. Probably till like first week of February. I'll just have a whole smoke out party. I'm gonna call up my own girl April and shit and be like, what y'all girls doing tonight? Y'all ain't doing shit. Ain't doing shit. Fucking gossiping. Let's go smoke out and get weird. You always try to bring big girls and shit, dog. You always tell them, just get weird and shit, right? They always down with it. They the ones that think that motherfuckers don't want them and shit. Be like, what? What? You a fucking full-size goddamn pillow. I'll toss you everywhere I want. Mm-hmm. It's wintertime right now, shit. I have you slimmed down faster than the goddamn Jenny Craig Weight Watchers, fucking all that shit done. Alright, you gonna get that ultra shake type shit. Wear you out like a shake weight. Mm-hmm. You know how to shape them, Grim? Shit. All it is all that access and not doing shit, that's easy to shake off. That's easy to shake off. They ain't leaving out the house like that anyway. Shit. Shake that off, start shaping you, and then bring you back out to the world. Have everybody like, God damn, now your exes want to try and double back around and shit. I like when they get that factor right there. When they like to try and double back around and shit, they give me king status at that point. Cause I'm like, ooh, yeah. Come shoot your shot, bitch ass nigga. You lost it the first time. You definitely can't come steal it from me. But hey, give me enough time to fuck it up on my own, and I definitely guarantee she'll come running right back to you, thinking that you might be that next level upgrade and shit. And then she forgot that you weren't about shit. But just know in the future, you know, when she with you, she gonna double back and shit, cause you know, most of these chicks nowadays, they gotta have that comparison factor where they can get the fuck their ex again, you know. That way now they can compare it to their current man. I never even knew nothing of it. I found out last year. She said, oh, you were a comparison. It was nothing with it. I said, oh, that was cool. Just a good night of fucking. Right. But she had a comparison. She said, oh, there was a lot involved that was good for me, that he don't do and shit. But at the same time, I value what he gives me. Versus that. He gave her a whole pass. I said, huh. Nice. Shout out that man. Right. I told her, I said, you might want to watch that guy. And if he giving out passes like that, what did you give to him? Right. Mm-hmm. I said, that motherfucker came up, told you to peg him one time, huh? Mm-hmm. I say, hey, every woman does try to slide that shit in at some point. That shit crazy. It's like, well, why the fuck at some point she want to get you, dog? Why? She want to violate you in a manner. What the fuck? Mm-mm. Better go to her little homeboy and shit. That's already too sweet and shit. If she trying to get her jollied off from that shit, there you go. That motherfucker's already down with it. I'm trying to put that shit on your mans. Hell nah. If that shit on the homeboy that's been the homegirl for years, this shit. And everybody got one in their group. Everybody got one in their group. They don't want to fess up about it and shit. One of y'all homeboys on the DL and shit. We called my homeboy out early on that shit. So nigga, if you that way, you say it. Fuck you trying to prairie bounce around for? We came out here with the operation to get some hoes and shit. The fuck? If you were looking at the motherfucking dudes and shit, you just said that shit. So we already knew what type of time it was on. We wondering why this motherfucking dude just swung on you and shit. When we got peace and we cool with everybody in the fucking club. We wondering why this dude just swung on you and shit. Because everybody looked and was like, what the fuck? We had to find out right there. It was like, damn. Got robbed for your bags though, man. We got it started up in that bitch. Got to rob for your bags. Fuck that, you put hands on my boy and shit. So it just started off. We went clashing. I went straight for the motherfucking throat and floored that motherfucker. Right. I watch everybody fighting styles and shit, dog. All them fighting styles is fucking crazy, bro. All of them are weak, if you look at it. They're all teaching you of like moving in, or like moving away from, or throwing with like some kind of back step or something with distance and shit. They ain't just coming in, grabbing that motherfucker. Alright? Make contact. 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 That's what it is. Contact. Everything you do, contact. You throwing that punch, make that shit hit. Fuck you gonna throw the punch for? They said the jab is the quickest punch, yeah, but you can do a lot of movements to close the gap faster than a straight punch. That's telegraphing anyway. Rational person in a fight is already going to know a motherfucker's going to try and throw a jab. Why wouldn't you? Supposed to be the fastest punch. Why you ain't going to throw your quickest shit up? Try and daze and dot him. Get your distance out. Yeah. But that's still telegraphing. Grab that shit and break it. Same time while breaking that shit, throw your ass. Now you off motion. They say throw you with the intent to let go. Nah. You can do all kinds of shit to manipulate joints. What they gonna do? They gonna sacrifice their arm, break their arm to try and throw a kick out? I'm ready to catch that leg and bust that bitch. Alright. Forget disable on you. I need them bones to break. Alright. I can't worry about you getting back up. I want to keep fighting. I guess to put you down And that way I can just make sure safety is back and I can get away. Might have to get a good distance, you know, because you sitting there with, and then you might have a piece, and I might not have nothing. So I'm at a disadvantage, you know. Now I got to dip. Hopefully I caught you good on. So he can't shoot. My bro smashed some fingers along the way. This man Grim over there reenacting everything I was just saying and shit. He's cleaned up the room. Just did a little karate stuff. There you go. That's what I told you, man. Presentation, bro. Presentation. You don't want nobody to ever see something on camera, then they go back and they can shit on you on it. In a way. You know what I'm saying? Remember I showed you the shit of the kid we were on his show? And he had the fucking comes fucking drenched sheet hanging off the wall with the air mattress and shit? And then he played the song, me and Quaalude jump on the shit, and he played this fuck nigger type, you know, fucking record and shit. It's like, what? So I had to go in on his ass. But he set the target there for himself. That's why I tell them, hey, if they tap in on the phone, you in the VIP. Right. You back here while we chilling before we even hitting the main show with the graphics and the glamour and the high quality audio playback and all that. That's coming to them on the 1080p and 4s, you know, verbal and all that. You know, how we doing it, man? Then they be like, yo, when's the show? We usually give them the time when the show jumps off. But hey, we've been hitting y'all with them flash mobs. Right. Appreciate y'all showing up for them flash mob shows that we just recently did. Yeah, because each one deserved its own episode, man. Yeah, so if we do big, long-ass streams, bro, it's mainly the stream, and then we're going to take whatever jumps off during the stream and bring it back in a more fashionable, I guess, marketable approach, I guess you should say. In such a way, we be going far away to the place where they go to see it. Hey, what he saying in that video? Boom, ba boom, boom, boom. Chiki, chiki, chom, cha chom, cha chom. Wiggy walk, wiggy woo, hoo, hoo. Okay. Look like Casanova if he was Jamaican. Don't he? Don't he look like the dude Casanova if he was a Jamaican dude? Uh-oh. I know that video shoot was crazy. I know it was crazy. I've been to a couple of shoots. Them shits is crazy. You watch them chicks really turn up to be on camera. Mm-hmm. Especially when we did my one boy's joint over at down in Ocean City. At the it used to be called the Carousel, but now they got a different location. I don't know what it's called now. Up on 56th Street. Freaking we had rented down. Like, yo, we got the maintenance room, bro. We rented the maintenance room, bro. Smacked the maintenance dude fucking a ball game. Smoked him out. And he let us go down in the maintenance room and shit, bro. And right where the maintenance room was, it's underneath from where the hotel shit is. And you can get to right where the fucking stones that hold the hotel and shit open. And you still come up right where there's beach part underneath that motherfucker that connects straight out to the fucking ocean and shit. So you got a little water. Set up some fucking lights and shit out there, man, with chem lights and shit. Psst, had our own little video shit. Had some chicks come inside the little bitch real quick. Hey, paid the dude for an hour and got some flick. I wish we would have put that video out and shit. That was supposed to be like my little segue at the time. But that bitch ass nigga did all that foul shit, so that never came out. I just got news on Yo too. My people just told me about Yo. They just ran up to his house, caught his ass on a Sunday, came under his house and fucking split his fucking shit, and had the shit on the fucking TikTok. Streamed that motherfucking shit on the TikTok on his ass. I said, oh man, and what did he do? Now this motherfucker's 40-something. Talking about everybody else is like supposed to be gun bars and all kinds of shit. Talking about money, finessing and all kinds of shit. And he supposed to be switched over to religious rapper. He comes back to the street with fucking battle bars and shit. Done went and bought some kind of fucking next level type fucking AR and shit for the gunshot recently and shit. Finessing it on camera and shit. Like, fuck are you hard? Fuck are you hard, Mr. Shoot 'em up, pow, pow, bang, bang, bang. You had the gun to me and ain't did a goddamn thing. You wait till I turn my back and try to pistol whip and get your people to try to jump me. And then grab a Louisville slugger. Like I was a sucker. Then we ain't got a protection order. And called the police to sit down at your house when we came for the repass. Cause you knew who I rocked with. You knew a bounty hunter was on your ass. And a confirmed crip was on your ass. And a motherfucker like me was definitely pursuing you. Same thing when my mother passed. What y'all niggas do? Right. They got an alert. As soon as she passed, the fucking had people come and seize me. All I had to do was all I did was post. I didn't even post nothing. I got word and they kicked in my shit. The motherfuckers cost me $792. Right. I'm still fighting the county to try and get that $792. Cause y'all bitch bust out my fucking front screen door and my main security door. Came in here talking about health and welfare check. Bitch, I never requested no health and welfare. I don't even acknowledge myself as being a citizen of your motherfucking government and shit. I'm a fucking private citizen. Right. I'm on private property and shit. The fuck you coming fucking with me for? I said, damn. I had the woman the one day told me and shit. She said, sir, I think that you are more proper of being inside of your confines than being outside. When you step outside, we have to worry for you. We have to worry about everybody else that you might interact with. I said, what? What? The fuck? Make that shit make some sense. The fuck? They said, we don't know. We just hope that you're happy and not having a bad day. I said, damn, I can't even afford to have a bad day. I can't have an ecstatic day. Oh, not let me have an ecstatic day. Oh my gosh. They want to come around and say, oh, he's hysterical or something. What did he get into? Right. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's crazy. How motherfuckers try to put labels on you. Try to put labels on your shit. I had a motherfucker try to put a code. Try to put a code. I said, what? He said, yeah, we can't even give you your thing. We got to give you a code. I said, what did that mean? And then the code, you looked at the code, that motherfucker just had like letters recited. And I said, what did the letters mean? He said, that shit means unknown. I said, so what did that classify? He said, man, undiagnosable, uncurable. I said, oh. Word, let me get that shit done. Man smacked me with a code 999 and shit. I said, oh, word. I got an undiagnosable, uncurable case of BME. Damn, nigga. That's the hardest shit I could ever get, my nigga. That's the hardest shit. That Uncle Sam done stamped your boy with a code 999, my nigga, and gave me a lifetime check, my nigga. With a pay raise every motherfucking year. And I don't even use that motherfucking bread at all, bro. That used to be like my base of getting stable income. And then I built off of that shit. To where all that just goes straight into the what they call them, the accountant. She manages all that shit. Puts that bitch inside the CDs, IRAs and shit. And then everything I make off of, you might well say off of my own makings, you know. So rather podcasting, coding, whatever, I consider that as earned income. I don't even tell her to send me no bread. She tried to send me bread for Christmas every year. So I give that to the kids. So that's like, okay, that's just allocated cash. But then she give me the financial report every year. So I like I should have one like prize this week, next week. That shit gonna be looking good, boy. Especially with the raise on that motherfucker, bro. She been saving my shit up for like 13 years. That's why I said I'm getting the house, bro. The house is coming straight off with that, dog. That's like just cash that ain't even touch it, bro. That's why I be trying to show people some shit, man. The smallest ideas and shit, man. If you spend it with just a little effort and shit, it could turn out this like. You see, like I played you all my old beats and shit. Where they were real slow, like 40 BPM and shit. Know what I'm saying? But yet the one that I showed you where you said, oh man, that shit's dope. I heard it before. That's the one that 15 seconds got me the Tide thing. 15 seconds out of that whole 6-minute, 29-minute beat. Right there, just that key part, bro. Just that key part. Telling you, it just be something that just catch you. Just like that one beat I played where they said, yo, I didn't hear no voices and shit. Somebody heard a fucking voice. They got that teacher fucking suspended. And then she had a case and fucking came back and flipped it on the school board. Now she principal of the fucking school. Right. I don't see her at the bar no more. And when she was a teacher, she used to be cool as shit. Alright, I told you. We dated for a spell. But shit, hey, she used to put me down. She used to put me down because she used to play the, you know how they had like study hall over at the school? They were putting study hall for the middle school for like 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade. So you start transitioning over. So by the time when you get to high school, you already know what study hall is. Right. That way you utilize, it's supposed to be for utilizing your time more effectively. That's the key part for study hall. I used to use it to catch up on last minute shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I was track star. I did wrestling. And I did cross country and shit. I had speed. And I had raw, just fucking retard type strength for a skinny guy that was tall. But I was like a pretzel, I could wrap your ass up. Oh, who was that out there blowing you? You don't do that blow shit around here, bro. Get out and check! Think they playing. Right, they heard me. Look, they look right around too. And got out their fucking car. Exactly. Fuck around. Think they playing. Damn, my neighborhood shit. Oh yeah, right out there. They fucking heard me. Cause they right across the street. They heard me. Get their ass out the fucking car. You gonna sit there and blow it in their driveway. Get the fuck out and knock on the goddamn door. That's proper decency. The fuck? I'm not trying to hear that shit. Fucking the phantom power. I hear all that shit outside. Right. That's why when we properly recording, we go out into the shed. The shed is actually soundproofed. And I still have the same hookup and mix. Same mic, same type mic, same audio mixer, same type of speakers, except for I got the KRK5s out inside the shed. You know what I'm saying? I got the 7s inside here. Same as the tables are out there. And then the weights and the pads all to the shit. I got tires in there right now. Yeah, I'm holding my boy Bub's tire for right now until he figures out what he's trying to do. I told him I'd give him about 3 months. So he got about 3 weeks left. And then he had 3 months with him. So if he has to put him back inside his storage unit now, whatever he happens to do with him or sell him off or whatever, you know, it's come that time. I figure it is a decent thing to do. I did tell him I get him a couple months. So I figured 3, you know. That's valuable real estate right there in that spot. That's where I had my little MIDI keyboard set up. So, you know, that's occupying the tires. Plus, all the PCs are in there anyway, shit. I got a Windows 7 PC in there. I got an old E-machine in there. Hey, yo, E-machine fucking... I showed you how I got them motherfuckers on the lawsuit. On some slick shit, too, boy. While my mom had bought one of them E-machines and they still sold that shit at Walmart. And they said that them E-machines been out of company for a while. They surprised that Walmart even had them shits. But somebody sold that shit to them. Well, when we get the machine, I go ahead, I check that, I open it up. There was no hard drive in that shit. It said them hard drives for that shit been discontinued back in like '05 and shit. So it was like it's impossible for them to put a hard drive. So there's no hard drive with it, but it says on the box it's supposed to be a hard drive. So I called the company up and all that, and they're not trying to honor the shit. They're surprised how I was able just to even go. We were able to even go to a Walmart and purchase the shit from them. Because Walmart had it in the store. They had it in the store. And they tried to give us a whole fucking fiasco for like 2 years, bro. I'm running something, not trying to give us a hard drive and shit. Could have gave us a $40 hard drive. That would have been way more memory than what we were owed and shit. But since they were so frivolous and shit, we had to keep fighting. Got Walmart for like $17,500. Legal fees came out to about like 32 something. So we ended up getting about like almost a little over 10 down. Easy cash, bro, because they didn't want to, you know. The box was sealed when we got the bitch. I was smart and I put it on the camera and shit, the unboxing shit. And you know, my folks, they always record shit with the phones all the time, all kinds of moments and shit. I get on social media, I see like new memories all the time of moments that it's like, oh man, I remember that. Damn, they had that. Alright. Especially females, bro, they keep a lot of them moments and shit. I get notifications all the time. I got one of like an ex earlier and shit. She tagged me on the comment. It was like, oh, I still miss them days and shit. I'm like, then you want to go back to that guy right there that constantly get ass fucked? You didn't want to be a wife? Right, you didn't want to be a wife. You wanted to be a hoe. Remember? Had to send you to a psych ward and shit. Like, what the hell? I restored the relationship with your mom, who was a heroin addict and shit. I invite her over. She's trying to steal my silverware. I'm like, damn, I only got 4 each utensil in this motherfucker. Where the silverware go? Right. We going to the dollar store the next day and shit. I wake up for breakfast. Nigga, I go in there. She faced me French toast and shit. I'm looking in there like, yo, where the fork and knife at? She looking inside the drawer like, they're not in the sink or inside the dish tray. Where the silverware go? Hey, but I do give her props like that. Hey, heroin addicts are crazy as fuck. A woman said she would come back and set my house on fire while I was asleep that night. And she came back, this bitch, with gasoline and kerosene and shit. And was going around the fucking house. I looked and seen the bitch walk past the goddamn window. Was like, what the hell? And then she started a little fire right outside the fucking window right here and shit. Like, what the hell? Stupid ass bitch. And then they try to speed off and shit. Going straight up the lane, speed off, passing the fucking state trooper and shit. And then they tried to do a little speed chase all the way up to Seaford and shit. I said, why didn't the police stop they dumbass? He didn't even turn on his lights. He followed them and watched them get out the car, taking the fucking gas and kerosene cans out the trunk and shit. That's when he popped his fucking lights on. Then he got the call from around here because one of my neighbors fucking called the shit. I came outside. I hit that shit with the motherfucking salt. I went in and said I grabbed the motherfucking salt and just started dumping salt on that shit. Then I went and grabbed the motherfucking hose from the back and started hitting the fucking salt. I was trying to use basic principles and shit. I figured salt is a fucking thing that can smother out fucking some fire, and if she put chemicals on the shit, the fuck I'm gonna put water on and make the shit go more ablaze. At least put some salt on that bitch. The salt can choke out the goddamn flame. Common sense. Everybody else would have let their house burn the fuck up. I got dry leaves and fucking pine needles right there with fucking kerosene and a gas mixture from some crazy ass heroin addict poured on my shit. The fuck? I'm thinking about, damn, I hope the woods don't catch fire. That's my concern. The woods don't catch fire. Because, man, everybody's house is back here. You know how much fucking pine needles and shit here? Oh my gosh, I would never get out. I would never get out. Nigga, I'll be in jail forever at that point. They would blame me for everybody's houses and shit catching fire because that shit would go crazy. Especially like, yo, I lit a fire one time and shit, and it had a cross breeze that jumped off in the back. And I didn't know shit about cross breezes and cross winds and shit. But I already had measures in place anyway. I already had me a 20-foot perimeter and shit that was already salted down with water drenched on that bitch. So any kind of offshoot that catches the wind will fly. It has at least 20 feet to fucking land in a spot and get smothered out. Plus, I'm out there with fucking fire extinguishers and shit anyway. I like to burn the leaves and all kinds of shit. And I got burn barrels out there with it too. Gotta always have those. Yeah. I primarily set those up in case I got some metal I want to burn. Because I'm going to set them up sort of like a forge. That way that shit melts down to the bottom. Start dripping at the bottom so I have a big ass slab of some shit. I got so much fucking metal compounding and shit. And a lot of people be showing me pictures of like little silver and shit like that. Little slabs. Like, man, you know how much metal I got. If we want to do a metal race. I already know we already ain't in different leagues. Because they think they in the same league as me. That's what gets it. They don't even know that I'm sitting here rolling up smoking some of this good old came on the earth and grows by itself, and then smoking inside of the sponsor's wraps that we're getting a check for this. What y'all think? I go to the store and buy these? No. I have a simple little direction sheet that came with it. That said I would receive this many. And inside of the box, it tells me that for a certain duration, I have to do so much on there. And there's so many on there, and it's like, okay. A regular smoke session. Sponsored by High Five. Them Jewy Mellows, you know what I'm saying? This is what we on today, you know what I'm saying? Shut them guys up, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all trying to get down with them, man, I've been told y'all, man. Go to these websites. Go to these websites, man. Almost every website, bro, you can do this for, man. I'm telling you. You can look up all these businesses and stuff through regular Google search, bro. Company listings. And then find a company, and then you see how many big companies got so many subsidiaries of little companies that's pushing products and stuff that most of them products ain't getting their attention. And then you figure out how to put your spin on it to give it that attention. And then submit it to them, and then hit up their website, marketing affiliation. Down where it's like, contact us. They put it right on every website. Contact us. Or about us. And then you go down. That's your chance to do a pitch. I mean, y'all be sitting there writing songs, or writing some scripts, or writing a whole storyboarding your raps. Right. Sell yourself to them. I just hit them with the same format I do as if I was writing an introduction for a job application, but putting all my accolades and stuff on there, my background, employment history, and since using websites like Fiverr.com, Freelancer.com, and LinkedIn, I find employment on here all the time, bro. Like in the course of a day, I can probably do about 13 jobs and average maybe about, I say on the low end, maybe about 750. Yesterday was like a real slow day. I did like 14 jobs and shit for like maybe almost a G. I take like 3 letterheads. I did like 2 company introductions. I fixed somebody's code for the little website because it was backwards a little bit. Working on something right now for a game for potential customers in a server. So it's like, right now I got my coding hat on. With the podcaster hat on. And the Discord, you know, I got my Liddy hat on. With my smoked eye hat on. Right, then I got my crown, you know. Because I'm inside my kingdom right here. So, you know, GBA LLC. So, you know, I'm in here as head honcho of the company. So, I'm wearing many hats right now, man. I feel like old boy with the Technicolor dream coat. But mine is like a hat. Went from a jawhead to a fallen one, to a pothead making profits. Whoo! And if you can't relate on the situation and flip the narrative, they need to stop it. Feeling like Cheech and Chong with a combination of many men. Blowing caution to the wind, and I stroke the hair on my chin. Cause when you step off and go to work, at the back door, she gonna let me in. And while you go to sleep, getting that shiver of the cold winter chill on the other side of the bed, she'll be over here late night, warming up mine instead. Whoo! Cut sharp like a dagger, with a mean limp when I step off, with no cane attachment. Boom! Where his lady go, he don't know. Send her back after breakfast the way I do it. Something like it was some magic. Putting that back on top of my head, you know, that ever-changing color hat. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. The day Slim strolled in town. Oh yeah. Hey bro, somebody gonna make me a movie star one day. I just know it. They're just gonna sit back and they're just gonna put me on the camera and say, yo, just do you. And then they're just gonna go back and animate almost everything I do or say. And it's just gonna come out so fucking dope. It's gonna come out so dope. And then they're gonna be like, damn. I'm telling you. I just ain't found my muse yet. Or they're still in training. I think they're still in training. That's what it is. They're still getting their skills. It's going to be a female. Watch. She's going to see. She's going to see and bring me out. Bring me out. I thought the one woman would have did it, you know? She been stacking all that bread up for me. I said, damn, you don't do life stuff. You just do finances. Damn. You can't market me. Figure out how to do it. You're not in that field. Damn. Do you know anybody in that field up in Philly? That's where she at. I'm like, damn, you don't know nobody in Philly that can market me. But I do gotta give her the networks and stuff. It's just, you know. You say you did who? You did who? What? You did who? Damn, bruh. Look what they gave me, man. Damn. It gave me six potions, bro. It gave me 6 potions, bro. I could have killed for them 6 potions already. Cause I gotta fix my macro too. I fucked up on it. I forgot I put double tap on the potions in every rotation, so it's like, damn. It burnt every single potion I had. But look, I do got it dumping the game. I just don't know what to do. What else to do with it? Oh, there we go. I can exchange again. Let's see what I got off this one. Oh, I got a blue. I got 1 blue potion. They gave me 1. Oh, snap. All that for 1. Hey, but look, Grim, I got so many of the other ones in jump, man. That's why I said the show. It's so funny. Because you know what the events is for, right? It said for the accessories, bro. That's why I was doing it. I was trying to get the accessory of hopefully maybe get like a set of earrings or a ring for my character or something, you know, to where I can get some extra power. Right, it says accessories or potions. And it's giving me fucking potions. But then I think about it and I said, well, if it says a max of 10,000 that you can hold this shit, like, fucking how many well people they got on here that's sitting there with 4 accounts that's just bing, 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 bing. And then they're opening boxes. So it's like, yo, how long did it take to actually get 100, 100, 100? And then dump that. Stealing this woman. Have her running away. Like Harriet Tubman. You said, who are you feeding your dog? Yo, why are they like behind you when when you like on the game and shit. He's trying to chill with you, man. You the big homie. They trying to watch the game, man. They know I always got something jumping off over here. That's why they trying to watch my screen. I know. I'm her favorite streamer, bro. Right. Her favorite streamer. What she did? Come in there, bust ass, and then dip? And you just now smelled it? Okay, what you got? 1? Oh, you got 10? There you go. That's 10. Uh-huh. Yeah, you do. What else you got? How many you got? How many of them you got? You only formed one of them? Damn, cuz, let me get them potions in if you don't want them bitches. Shit, trade them bitches me. Nigga, I need all that shit. You're right. You don't want them, I'll take it all. Shit. Nigga, I don't care. Nigga, potion is potion. Shit. That's motherfucking, that's right. That's free, nigga. Let me get that free. I don't take it back and not want to trade now, huh? You goddamn down south taker backer. Yeah. Yeah. I sent that request. Let me get them potions since you don't need them. I definitely need them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Even the blue ones, yeah. I feel like the Pokemon troll guys. Shieldings, give us our best shielding for the Pokemon. Yeah. I need the best shieldings. Yeah. Ooh. Appreciate you, Grim. Appreciate you, Grim. Because the potions you don't want, hey, that's, man, you very generous, bro. Them, you know, them things are about, like, I think, what, 5K each? Them potions is like 5K each. It's alright. I'll put that towards that 8 mil, you know. I was going to put a debt on that ceiling, you know. But I figured you put in some work in. Because, okay, 63, so you ain't that far behind me. You ain't that far behind me. You ain't that far behind me. Now, I did power my weapon up to like a 9, you know? So, my dude's hitting some thing, but we've been hitting the code side. That's the thing. I've been hitting the code side of dump. What you mean they gotta clean the dishes today? They ain't been... Oh, man. Cause that's how they wash the dishes. You didn't show them how to wash it. I'm talking about. You gotta, you gotta hit him with the peanut, dog. Have him tie that shit. Yo, have him tie the shoe, untie the shoe. That's what I'm saying. Have him tie the shoe, untie the shoe. You turn that shit into a game called put it on, take it off. Hmm. Damn, you can't even remember how it was. You talking about take the string up the hill, loop down the hole and pull? Yeah, but you see how complicated it was for you to explain it. And I just gave you a little ditty for it. Take the string, go up the hill, do a loop-de-loop down the hole and pull. That's going to give you the bunny ears on your shoestring loop. You point your strings up, come down, straight down, bop. Simple motion. You complicated that shit and try to get them to learn that complicated ass shit. I know, but you hit them with a whole fucking thesaurus explanation on that shit. His attention span is under 15 seconds and shit. You don't notice how people attention shit now is just like. That's why I told her. If she didn't want it, don't order it. Because who's going to eat it if you don't want it? I'm not paying for it. But you ordered it. But it's my tea. Bill, please. Now that's a bit right there. Yeah. That was a whole bit right there. I'm like a dude out on a date with a chick, and she ordered some shit, and she expected him to pay the motherfucking bill. But she don't even want to eat the shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had a date like that? I had a chick wait till we got to like the Red Lobster and shit one night, man. And then tell me that she got a seafood allergy and shit. I'm like, what? And she the one that picked the place. I was like, what? Where you want to go? Oh, let's go Red Lobster. I was like, what the hell? And yo, she tried to force herself to eat some shellfish. I'm like, what the hell? That shit gonna kill you when you trying to eat something. Talking about, oh, I can just taste the shrimp. I can't ingest it, but I can like touch it in my tongue and shit. I'm like, yo, she's trying to die right here. You trying to curse me or something? Yo, she's trying to offer herself in my presence. No. Like, yo, this, and she was, man. Don't know what it was, bro. Don't know what it is sometimes. When you tap inside the mind, the mind. Fucking with their ass, man. They like, what? What's he about to say? Hey, Grim, why you slide off camera, nigga? He slid off camera. Grim, come forth to the right D. 6 strides. Oh, I forgot she just pulled you off camera. There you go. Slide thee back. Slide thee back so thee flippies out the chair in a backward propeller motion over whatever futon thing that is. And then you fall on the other side and then bump against the thing but land up perfectly. And then say, ta-da. Go ahead, man. I'm going to screen record that shit too. We're going to send that off to America's Funny Home Video and shit. Uh-huh. Dad sitting there live streaming and shit, falls out of his gaming chair but lands up and miraculously and shit. Uh-huh. You gotta land it perfect though. You gotta land it perfect though, Grim. Cause you know Funny Home Video, bro. You gotta catch that shit in the moment. There you go. Oh, you got the food in your hand. You gotta have the food in your hand too, Grim. So now you can't land perfectly. You gotta have a smile and drop the food all over you. Come on, you can't eat the food, bro. This is like, what's Funny Home Video, like $100,000 for something funny? Come on, man. This man don't want to work, man. He got the munchies off his weed, see? I got that working man weed. He got the munchie weed. Right, go ahead and just drop that whole plate all over you and shit. Just flip over your gaming chair over that futon thing and let the food fall on you. You still got 10-second rule, you know? You still got the 10-second rule to pick it back up, put it on the plate. Hey, if you swept the floor like I told you earlier, then it'll be clean so you ain't got to worry about it, you know? Oh, man, we just coming with him today. Oh, Grim, you just getting it. You getting it today. Oh. That's what happened when you show up to work after you know you had all them days off. Mm-hmm. Put the fire, the bit to the flicker, the blunt, the blunt, smoking that ass. See, that was another one. Bow. Just like that, hey, just like that motherfucking kick they just did on the motherfucking Bears to beat their ass like I said they were going to beat their ass. Hey, you know that we lost like 5 subscribers that day? All them people from Chicago that was on my station, they all left and shit. Because they were mad that the Bears lost and shit. I said, damn. I told them, before New Year's, we had to give them a proverbial ass whooping in 3 nights back to back. Even on vacation, they were still talking some shit while we sitting back chilling with the folks. I said, oh man, we ain't even going to entertain it. But watch when football comes out. Ooh, watch me do a live reaction to the game. Because I can't put the game on there. They're going to copyright. But let me do a live reaction, play-by-play of the game. Ooh, I watched that count go from sub 402 to 401 to 400 to 399. Then 398, then it went back up to 399, 400, then it went back down. Then they came back and I'm looking at it, I said, oh man, they unsubbed for like halftime, but then they came back the third quarter when it looked like the Bears had the shot, but then they unsubbed again after the game went into overtime, and then they just disappeared. And then we seen our content on their station and shit was like, man, all them motherfucking people that were rooting for the Bears to lose it. Man, fuck all them and shit. Don't come back around here no more. I said, damn, that's kind of crazy. 'Cause I was in a call with a mutual party at the time. I said, damn, yo, this is who you be still sending your music and shit to? Damn, homie. So what's the address and stuff? You know, we're going to get it coordinated sometime. In the next couple of weeks, you know, we're going to send like a test package and shit because we don't know what happened with the mixer. So we're going to send a test package, just make sure the Brody Hurricane ain't, you know, government washed where you can't get mail. Because I already done showed y'all the material. We got fucking new Corsair fucking keyboards. We got the latest Corsair mouse. We got a 19-inch monitor. We got another whole gaming rig and shit in the back with a printer, scanner combo and shit. We sending that shit out to the brother. With some podcasting equipment. Right. Why not empower a whole nother podcaster so now he can get his shit right. Get his sound right. Podcast his show the right way. Same time now that brings him in as a cog of GBA Radio. So now his programs can come in at the best quality and now he got time slots on our network slot. Same time, push his music. Push his music. Bring him on as like how I would do one of my local artists. Right. Build up the hype, all that stuff. Right. Empower another star, man. Right. I'm looking for a rapper anyway. That's might as well. Then look, all the other rappers around here gonna want to get on. Right. I guess you gotta become the gatekeeper. How else you think all the other guys did it? Go look at all the early programs. Early music programs that came out. What did they start with? They had to come with something. Some kind of workup to present to the networks. Right. Once we figure out and we get our formula down, then we'll present it to the network. I'd rather do it all independent to a degree, to an extent of a degree. But who said that we ain't already necked up with some networks? That's the right thing, man. Everybody be judging off of appearance and stuff. Go to everybody else's podcast and see who else is doing the stuff that we doing. I ain't seen really much. Everybody else got community endorsed sponsors. We're getting product placement. And they ain't even monetized on YouTube. While establishing relations. While showing these people demos all the time of capability, presentation. You know, we got to figure out how to get Lipton iced tea next. Lipton or a matter of fact, I told my mans at the Chinese spot, I told him if he works out a deal with me and shit, we could promote his store. Promote his store. What you mean, man? What you mean what I'm gonna do with the game, man? I need inspiration, bro. I need inspiration. I'm trying to tap into the oil. You know, I gotta hit that headspace and jump, man. What you got on it, bro? Oh, so busting on the trash that you had laying there, Made you because you wanted to share your room space on camera, and I criticized some trash debris that you had sitting there. It made you so self-conscious that your OCD kicked in and made you just clean that whole room. It just took you 47 minutes to clean the damn room. What you talking about? It wasn't dirty. Nigga, you just did a whole fucking field day on the goddamn room. Bro, your girl came inside the room like 6-7 times and shit past you. I just watched it all on full display. You just got up and looked and was like, man, you know what? This is kind of out of shape and shit. Let me, fuck. I'm just saying, don't you feel better now that you're in organized? Why do you want your woman in there loving on you in your workspace during work hours, nigga? This is work time right now. I told you, you gotta get on work shift like I'm on, bro. 2 to 2. Daily, 2 to 2. 2 to 2. You gotta get yourself on 2 to 2. And then you take your early time. You get your early breaks, you know what I'm saying? Give you like 4 hours of early breaks. You need to just get you a proper podcast type mic. Stop beating around the bush. This is stuff I told you to get like 3 years ago. And then you had all these seasons. You had all these seasons and opportunities to grab this stuff. Damn, bro, the South just been cooking your brain and shit. Got you just so... I gotta get you up here, Grim. I'm smoking the weed, Grim. I'm smoking the weed so I can try to get down to your brain wavelengths, bro. Cause it's like I'm too futuristic. And you're back in the dirty South and shit that ain't caught up with the future yet. For real. And I say, Grim, go get you a HyperX cast. Or buy the one I got. It sits in the box. That at least gives you initial mic to where you... Then you can sync your headphones and go wireless or whatever. But those are going to die anyway because they're Bluetooth, right? So if we have like a 3-4 hour stream, you're just dying. Yeah, but if we do a long podcast, them shits is gonna fucking die. What, they got noise isolation in it? They ain't got noise isolation. I can still hear your room. See, I can hear everything still. Bro, look at, oh my gosh, now we got fucking errors, bro. Hey, Grim, it doesn't like this area. It does not like this area for me trying to do motion. I'm trying to give it logic now for it to be able to try and walk. Try and walk around a little bit. That way we can put our macro built into it. I ain't even thinking macro at this point. I'm trying to go for full automation. And then I'll design a UI to go afterwards. Right now I just need the debug console. But if I pull this off, then shit, this could pull maybe about a good $100,000. I'll pitch it. You said what? Hold on. There you go. You can't hear it now. It was only because my mic was down, so look, I had it down. Yeah, but you're not going to hear it now. I just had my mic down a little lower. I got an arm for my mic, bro. That's what I was saying. You could have got the same kick that I got and then progressed as you went along. Like, Grim, there you go. That's your content right there. You trying to sit there and play a game and shit, and your kids just coming in there annoying the living shit out of you like every 5 seconds and shit. That's like your content right there. I'm finding it amusing as shit because I'm sitting here watching it like commentator over here. And then she comes with the coloring book and the pencils. And she said, what? Uh-huh. She said she's trying to get the homework done and then she'll do her chores, man. Oh man, you don't do the homework then the chores? Or they trying to milk the homework till dinner time? Oh yeah, throw the trash in the closet. Yeah. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. So they missed the basket and just throw it in the closet. Trash wrappers, all that shit. And then you gotta go, damn it, where's the basket at? Right there in the closet? Man, put the basket in the closet and then set it up like a little basketball shit. Damn, you ain't made it like a little game like basketball so they could just shoot their shots with their dirty laundry and shit so it go in the basket. They just throw it next to the basket. Damn, that's crazy, bro. You need to get them on point then. The fuck? There you go with that shit again. There you with I'm weak. You gotta stop thinking that shit, man. I told you that shit for like, it's 2026 and you starting off with that I'm weak shit, man. Gotta stop that I'm weak ass shit, bro. I know, hey, you his new wife. Tell that man he's strong. He's strong every time he's saying that I'm weak shit. Right. I be telling the folks that I get hit with negativity all the time and you talk about, oh, I'm weak. Bro, my boy does that shit. My brother does that shit. He talk about terrible. Motherfucker, why you always coming with a negative and shit? Because I couldn't think of anything else. Out of all the fucking words and known language and shit, you just got stuck on one fucking word. The hell? Stupendous. Right. Stupendous, man. Right. Make them guess what it is. Go look up to find out what the fuck it is. Something different. That was astonishing, man. I'm ecstatic off of that. Right. Hit him back with some shit that just catches him off guard. He's like, what? I threw him an insult, but he said that was ecstatic. What? Right, I throw them for a fucking loop. I'm telling you. Let somebody say some negative shit and then hit them back with some positivity and shit. It throws them the fuck off, bro. It's like you just proverbially just smack the shit out of them and shit. Cause it's just like, what? What did you just say to me? And it's crazy when they don't know what the fuck the word mean and shit. And you done caught them off guard. They like, the fuck you just say to me? Hey, bro, I remember that used to start fights in the hood and shit. That used to let me prove myself right there, too. You hit somebody with a little quick freestyle and shit with some big words in it and shit. And they make them feel little. What's the first thing I tell you they come in with? They come in with that motherfucking jab and shit. They ain't expecting you to step straight. They ain't grab their motherfucking throat. Right, contact. Nigga, that's what we were learning in the Marines, see? We were already learning that. I took that shit, bro. I just got my shit up to a black belt, bro. I love that shit. I loved it. Right when we started hitting motherfuckers and shit. Ooh, I love that. Ooh. Bro, my sergeant was a chef. One of the sergeants was a chef and shit. But this nigga was a fucking 5-time fucking golden glove and shit. I got in the ring with this man and shit. This nigga knocked me out. Yo, that man knocked me out so many times every time I got in the ring with him, but I kept coming back learning some shit. Learning some shit. He probably knocked me out about 5 times and shit, yo. Before I learned how to motherfucking block that goddamn jab and shit right. Keep my guard up. Hey, bro, he dotted my shit. He dotted my shit. I ain't gonna hold you. He dotted my shit. I tell you what. I thought I was big and bad and shit. I thought I was big and bad that I knew how to throw some hands and shit. Hey, that man taught me how to hold a guard up. Hold a guard up. Then look, what made it good was he started teaching boxing and shit. He started teaching us boxing. So that shit was already good. Best way to know is how to get it, bro. How to get it. From McMap and shit, I never tapped out. Fuck that. Being down in Florida and shit with wrestling background, boy, that gator roll. That shuts down any kind of fucking grappling shit. Go ahead, gator roll his ass up. Where he going then? Told you I got an uncle down in Florida and shit. That motherfucker got a little gator form and shit. He does that shit. That gator wrestling bullshit. Right, he does that shit. I tried it way as a young man. Young boy, I tried that shit. That shit was not fun. He does that shit for amusement. Get out there on a big old buck. Big ass fucking gator and this motherfucker go out there and want to wrestle that bitch. Like, yeah, let him roll on top of your ass and squish you motherfucker one good time and eat you. I know he's been waiting all these years to eat you. Bro, right when that motherfucker opened up his mouth, shit. My uncle know what he doing. He know how to stump that motherfucking mouth. Yeah, bro, he got some gator that is formed that are like fucking 400 plus. Oh, I don't know about crocodiles. I know about the alligators. The Florida Gators. Just because he got the phone. And them motherfuckers eat. They eat some shit. They eat some shit. You feel me? Look, Thanksgiving, you should have seen this motherfucker was giving them about fucking 10 turkeys goddamn each, bro. For fucking like 6 gators. I'm outside the gate looking at them motherfuckers. I know they don't remember me. He tossing that shit. Oh, yeah, of course they would. Why wouldn't they do a death row? Why ain't they gonna hit your ass with a death row shit? All them fucking teeth the motherfuckers got. Yeah. Hey. Now imagine if that motherfucker catches you, bro. You got all the chances in the world I see that I'll run that motherfucker. Unless you trip. You happen to have that blind girl scary moment movie type trip where you fucking so far. Even in horror movies, how they get that shit wrong? It looks like the chick got the motherfucker by at least couple yards. Couple yards and then she just fucking miraculously fucking trips. You running and bro, everybody does that shit in a movie, bro. Bro, everybody does that shit in a movie, bro. How the fuck you trip? I ain't never seen nobody hit the bunnies and trip. How many years you been running? How many years you been walking? You done already fucking established balance to move in a forward motion? How you just tripping and you just down on the ground so fucking long that the shit done caught you? By yards. By yards. Even the old Jason films, it's like, yo, you got him by at least 10 to 15 feet. He fucking... And you're just running like you're ran. Your fucking run time just got slowed down by -3 and shit. You just... Oh no! Oh, he fell. Wonder what happened to them. That was easier than I thought. Right. You know how Jason never really said shit? That motherfucker just come bust you and shit. You just miraculously fucking fell in slow motion, stop frame and shit. Like, what the hell? But dog, the music, it's the music. When the music swells up, that's what makes that shit feel like it's moving in like fast motion when it's all slowed down. Nobody realizes that they slow them pictures down right there, them certain sequences down to a certain rhythm and shit, and then let the music glide that motherfucker. That's why they call it a motion picture. Motion picture. Goddamn, boy. When you just sit back and look at some shit sometimes. Hit the dog. Damn, they ain't even let the dog out. God damn, man. They done fell they fucking brother right there, man. Brother, sister. God damn it. I might need to come up here with a good old cold weather is. You know what I'm saying? We got some of this stuff up in the air up here called that Wise on Up. Come to the future. Your dog, your dog was outside. Damn, what your dog eat? What your dog eat? Your dog pissing and shitting. I told you how to train your dog, man. Keep your dog, bro, bring him right beside you. Right beside you. I'm your life coach. What you talking about? Put your dog right beside you. Make him feel like he part. That way you can pick the signs up and teach him shits. Right. Put your dog beside you. That way now you can teach that nigga potty. He needs to learn potty. When he starts to get that swarm, then you know when he needs to go out. He needs instruction of you guiding his ass the fuck out. In the meantime, keep that nigga right there where your chair is on the leash. He don't go nowhere outside that leash. He gonna learn real quick. Telling you. Y'all be getting these pets and then the pets be working the shit out of y'all. Pets just like having another kid. Gotta feed it, gotta clean up a piss of shit until you get the discipline on it. And if you just had it outside and it came in and pissed and shit, something's off. Big time off. I mean, the dog didn't want to go outside. What is it going to do when it's outside? See, that's the relationship you got to give it. Outside is they go piss and shit unless the rest of the family out there with them. That's when it wants to go outside. The dog got that duty of where it always got to be that protector. That's what you got to think. A dog always got to be nearby because it's always trying to protect you. That's what we don't realize. It's always on protection mode. It don't know anything else. It's genetically bred as a protection factor. So if you put it outside, it can't do its job because it's away from the family that it's trying to protect. It came and pissed the shit when it came back inside to let you know that it was fucking mad. Pissed the fuck off. How else is it going to tell you? If I'm mad at you, I'm going to fucking shit in your shit too. Do something I ain't supposed to do. What you do is that when it pisses shit in the house, you don't put the piss of shit with it. You put the dog outside in the crate. Have his ass spend the night out there. Then bring it in the morning. And put it inside the crate. If it don't piss the shit, make sure it doesn't get out so it don't go in the cage. Telling you, that's how you fix that shit real quick, dog. I'm telling you. Quick little tactics and shit that you don't even really think of. Get your animal back under control. Ain't gotta beat it under that shit. But don't give it no food. That's a big thing. You get water but no food. That's gonna learn quick. Once that belly start going, right, and learn. Master hold the food. I gotta listen. I don't like my belly being like this. I don't feel weak like this. It's gonna wise up quick. Well, people don't practice them tactics no more. They seem barbaric by normal standards. Kids going to sleep with no meal and shit because they done fucked up for the day. So the parents, they go to sleep with no meal for the night. Then what they do, they go to school in the morning, they go tell on the parents. They starved me, they didn't give me food when I went home. Well, what did you do that day when you went to school? You got fed and shit and still showed your ass, right? What do you think gonna happen when you're older and shit? Alright, when you might be down on your luck and you done showed your ass and the same people in a position to help you and shit, remember that. They always used to talk about the permanent record. What did you want to write on your shit? A lot of people scratch their shit the fuck off quick. They be burning them goddamn London bridges down. Oh man, they burn these bridges down early, like damn. Don't you know people be in positions and stuff and always advancing? But you gonna shoot a hole and burn that bridge down early, and then when you see the success factor come, now you gotta be the biggest hater out there on it. Every move they make, you gotta be a hater on it. It's crazy. We see it on full display, even with podcasters and shit. Right. Fuck it crazy. Do 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 do. What's this going on in the world today? Do 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 do. Who is knowing what's happening? No one knows, but tune in next time to GBA Radio, where you never know what goes on or the mischiefs that happen in this space. Till next time, folks. Signing out.